Code. That's one of the popular um, IDEs that is available. Visual Studio Code. Yeah, code.visualstudio.com. Here it is, code.visualstudio.com. Go down here and download Visual Studio for your version of your operating system. If you're using Windows, you're using Mac, they are all available for you. Download them, and here we can now run our code. So once you have done that, all you now need to do is open up your Visual Studio Code. So I have mine opened here already. So here it is. I have my Visual Studio Code opened here. Alright, now once you have opened your Visual Studio Code, go down to extensions. On your left corner down, you see Visual Studio Code. This is the extension. Click on it, and we are going to bring that Python up. So let's see if we have Python here in this. So we have Python. Fortunately, there is no Python here, so we are going to go to the marketplace and download something for Python. To launch VS Code, what you need to do is go down to the start button and type at the search bar VS Code, and here you see VS Code. So click on it and it comes out. Then you launch your VS Code. Now Visual Studio Code opens up, and what we need to do is to add an extension. So an extension that will run your Python. So all you need to do is to open up and then type Python over here while you're online, and it's going to bring up one of the files like Python that we have here. This is Python by Microsoft. This is also very good. So you download it and install it on your system, and that's what you're going to use. Now once you have finished installing, so all you need to do right now is to set Python as a default interpreter, and you do that by typing Ctrl+Shift+P. That will bring out this extension, and you select Python, select interpreter, and then choose default. If default is Python 3.10.5, choose that as the default interpreter, and that path is what will be used to enable you to use Python as your default interpreter. Alright, so once you have done that, you are good to go. Now the next step is we are going to try and write some codes in Python. You get up here and open up. I'm going to open up a folder that we had dropped hello world in. That folder was on my desktop, so here it is, Python tutorial, and I select that folder. Now within the folder there is a hello world, so double tap on it, and here it is. Right, so now this is a terminal window which will be running a code. This is a terminal window. If your terminal window is not there, all you have to do is to click on terminal and have your terminal window open. You have a new terminal window running there. Alright, so you could run your PowerShell, you could switch it from your PowerShell, or you could make it be on Python. Now, so there it is. Alright, so now let's run a program hello world. All you have to do is just click on display and it will run it for us. It will run the program. Right, so it has run hello world for us. So here it is, hello world. That is it. We choose Python as our default, and we also run it. It's going to give us the same thing, hello world. Here it is. So either of the, could use any of them to get things done. So we have to deal with numbers and operators and in Python. Now remember, Python uses small letters for its keywords. So these are things that you have to take note at all times. Small print. And print is a function. You can see it here is a function called print that allows us to print things on screen. Now let's deal with some numbers. Let's delete. You can run it down here at the terminal. 1 plus 2 equals 3. So here's the terminal. 1 plus 2 equals 3. You can also do some deduction, subtractions. 5. Now I'm gonna put space minus 2 space 2 space. All right, let's try minus 2. There we go. It gives us 3. So what you're seeing here is that Python does not complain about white spaces. Whether there's white space or not, it's still going to do the appropriate calculation for you. Now let's try our multiplication. Now you have 4 times. Now to make our programming neat, you use times. But times is represented by the symbol of we by the asterisk. 4 times is represented by asterisk. Enter and the user 16. Now let's go on with division. So we have 10 divided by 5 and gives us 2. Here is a 2. Now try another let's try another long calculation, like 2 plus 5 times 2 plus, all right, let's go like 2 plus 2 times 5. Now I'm going to give a white space so that it's clear for you to see. Now 2 plus 2 times 5, if we say 2 plus 2, 4 times 5 gives us 20, right? Good. But if we also say 2 times 5, 10 plus 2 gives us what? 2 plus 10 plus 2 gives us 12. So what are we going to get? Let's see what Python will give us. Python gives us 12. Now that follows the BODMAS rule of mathematics. Some people call it PEMDAS, some call it BODMAS, where you have the bracket before the order, then division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So multiplication is first done before addition. So that's what happens in Python. All programming languages follow that rule, the mathematical law of PEMDAS or BODMAS.